The walls in Maya's apartment hadn't always been this gray. She used to paint them different colors every season, soft lilacs in spring, warm oranges for fall. But now they all seemed to fade into the same dull, washed-out tone. Not that she noticed much anymore. Days bled into nights and nights into an endless fog. Every morning began with the same negotiation. "Get up," she whispered to herself under the weight of her blankets. Just get up. But her limbs felt like they were made of stone. Her mind, like a radio stuck between stations, always buzzing, always full of static but never clear. It wasn't sadness exactly. Sadness had sharp edges. This was more like numbness, a quiet hollowness that sat behind her ribs and made everything feel pointless. Once she had been vibrant. Her laugh filled rooms. Her art had earned her a scholarship. She remembered the way she used to dance while cooking. Paint-stained fingers reaching for pots as if the world was a canvas. Now dishes piled up in the sink. Her canvases leaned against the wall, untouched for months. The brushes had dried out, bristles stiff like forgotten dreams. People stopped checking in eventually. It wasn't out of cruelty. They just didn't understand. Her replies got shorter. "I'm fine, just tired." And over time, the calls slowed. Friends got busy. Life moved on, as it does for everyone else. But not for Maya. One evening, while scrolling numbly through her phone, a message popped up. "Hey, you okay?" It was from Lena, her old roommate from college, someone who used to know her laughter, her ambition, her light. Maya stared at the screen. Her thumb hovered over the keyboard. She wanted to reply yes and to pretend, but something cracked, her throat tightened. Instead, she typed, "No, I think I'm not okay." Seconds passed, then minutes. Her heart thudded with regret. Too much, too honest. But then, "I'm glad you said that. Do you want to talk? Or I can just listen." Maya blinked. The tears came without warning. Quietly at first, then in waves. Not the dramatic sobbing from the movies, just silent streams as if her body finally remembered how to feel. She called. They didn't talk much at first. Lena didn't ask questions. She just sat on the other end, breathing, present. And for the first time in months, Maya didn't feel invisible. After they hung up, something shifted. Not dramatically, the weight didn't vanish, but a crack had formed in the fog. The next day, Maya opened the window. Just a few inches. The air outside was cool. She watched dust float in a ray of sunlight. For a moment, she let herself feel it. Later that week, she picked up one of her brushes, sat quietly as it softened. But now she had Lena, and a therapist Lena helped her find, and a small journal she started writing in. Even if some pages just read, "I made it through today." Her depression didn't disappear, but it no longer held the only voice in the room. And in time, Maya painted one of her walls a soft shade of blue, sky-like, hopeful. Like maybe, just maybe, there was still beauty beyond the gray.